Hello everyone and welcome back to another Minecraft update video. Today's snapshot is 16w35a and behind me may be a familiar sight if you've been watching the videos I've uploaded to this channel. We made one about how hopper timing was broken in the latest snapshot, and it is no longer the latest snapshot because we got this new one. But I do want to say a big thank you to all of you who watched that video and went over to the bug tracker and upvoted it. Jeb has seen this and he's actually addressed it. Now on my second channel I made a video about this. My second channel is where I make news videos on Minecraft stuff. You see Jeb posted on the bug tracker report and he sort of said that it's fixed but it's not fixed. It was a very unusual and unclear response and I couldn't really make heads or tails of what he was trying to say, but it generally sounded negative and maybe it's not. Let's do these tests again and you can make your own conclusions about this. The timing looks very similar but slightly off. Definitely not as bad as it once was. And again, a reminder, when they break the hopper timings, they break a lot of redstone circuits. Many fancy things that you redstoners and some of us use in our worlds get broken. That can be really bad because a lot of contraptions rely on the timing of hoppers. Now when we put the pistons side by side like this, what you'll see is they seem to activate at very similar times now, but there's definitely something different between the two sides. The first couple activate identically and then it's like it's lagging behind by half a tick or something. I'm not quite sure what's going on here. It seems better, but it isn't the same behavior that we had before, which is slightly worrying. It could mean that this is still going to cause a problem. One thing it doesn't appear to cause a problem for is Etho's hopper clock. If we just activate this one right here, you'll see that that is absolutely perfect. Now my first thoughts after doing this was it could be positional based. You know, you'd have to build loads and loads of these in a world to figure that out. So I decided to make the test at least a little bit bigger. Now we've got 4 hopper clocks all in different positions. We're going to activate them all at the same time and you'll see that for these the timing is perfect. Is it broken? Is it fixed? Do you know what? I just don't know, but there are people much smarter at this game than I am, and I'm sure they'll be in touch letting me know what the latest is with this change, so I'll probably post a video about that on my second channel. But anyway, you probably came here wanting to learn about the snapshot, so enough about this bug for now. Let's jump right into it. This first change I'm going to show you is a good one to know for survival players, and it's something we've covered in myth busting, so it's good to keep you up to speed and let you know what's going on. Okay, let's try again. So we summon in a zombie, it's going to be set on fire, and that would set us on fire even when we're blocking, but now it's been fixed, it's not going to do that. And this applies to other mobs as well. For example, the husk, when it attacks you, it would give you hunger, and if you were blocking, you'd still get hunger, but now blocking will block that as well as getting set on fire. Another important change to the shield is the amount of damage that it can block. Let's aggravate this guy. Take a step back and block and you can see no damage is done to us at all. This next feature is a fantastic change. I've wanted this one for a long time and it's a very cool one. So we've got some renamed items down here. They've all been given the name custom name. What we're going to do is place the dropper down on the ground, and if you didn't know, the name of the inventory will be renamed as well. So it's now called custom name. So if ever you're storing stuff, I don't know, you could call it diamonds and put your diamonds in there, but when you break it and you pick it back up, it just turns back into a regular dropper, but now, as you'll see, it keeps the name, so it's still called custom name. The same thing applies to the chest as well because it has a GUI, so anything with an interface will keep this. So let's try cobblestone. It's called custom name. We break it, we pick it back up, and what is it now? It is just regular cobblestone. So the only exception to this rule are banners. If we place one down, which had the custom name, break it and pick it up again, you see that the banner keeps the custom name. And I'll tell you now, I absolutely adore this next change because a while back they made it possible to make splash water potions. Really cool, right? And now you can damage Enderman with them, which I think is fantastic. You can see that guy there turned red, took a little bit of damage. Sometimes it will cause them to teleport, sometimes it won't, but it will do damage to them. If you consider yourself a redstoner, then you've probably seen this next quirk quite a few times. You place down a trapdoor like this, it's open, you place it next to redstone and it would be open as well, when it should be closed because it would be powered, but it would have required an update. So this would have looked like that one over there, and until we updated the trapdoor, it wouldn't have closed. The same thing goes for iron doors as well. So you place it in that position. This time it will recognize that it's powered and put it in the open position like that. Now, one of the other things it says that it's fixed for are trapdoors, yet this doesn't seem to be so. You can see it's not open. If we put it directly next to the redstone as well, it doesn't open, and if we give it an update, which apparently I can't seem to do, there you go, it will open it. So that one, you know, it's still bugged out, but it works for these ones. I was about to spawn in a pig, but then this little chap just wandered out in front of me. Hello, you. Let's put a saddle on this guy, and let's rename him with a name tag. But of course, if we right-click on him, we're going to get on him because he's got a saddle like this. But no, no longer. That's an old bug that's been fixed. You can now right-click on them with a name tag and rename them when they're wearing a saddle. Now, if I ride this guy, shouldn't I be upside down as well? No, apparently I'm just sitting on top of him. Very, very strange. I wouldn't say this next bug fix is super important, but with the recent changes to fuel that you can use in furnaces, 2 blocks of wool would smelt 1 item, right? And what can you craft with 2 blocks of wool? Of course, you can craft free carpets, which previously wasn't enough, so they made a little change, and now free carpets will smelt 1 item. So this may be a familiar sight. We are currently in the dungeon or basement of an igloo, and down here you can find a tutorial on how to convert zombie villagers into regular villagers. And you do this by splashing them with a potion of weakness, which happens to be down here, and then you right click on them with a golden apple, which you could also find down here as well. Now the change is, a while back they added the different types of zombie villagers to match each of the villagers, and when converting them it didn't mean you would get the same type, and that change has been made. So let me show you that in action. We're going to splash this guy, then we're going to right click on him with our golden apple, and that is very loud for me. Hopefully it's not loud for you. And then a moment later this guy will change into a cleric, as of course he's a zombie villager cleric. And there we go. And of course this will be the same for each type of zombie villager. It will change into the correct profession. So a minor change here, something to do with the offhand. When you right click on something and it's got no function, you're going to go and use what's on your offhand. In this case it's eating, and there was a bug that sort of ignored the eye of ender, so if you wanted to use it you would have to have taken something out of your offhand. But now, no surprise, bam, where'd it go? It's been fixed. So that's it from me, this snapshot update video. If you have enjoyed it, please do leave a like. As always, thank you for your support. And on your screen is a link to a tutorial I posted yesterday, which will show you how to make cool icons for your world saves without having to use any external tools or knowledge of files on your computer and stuff like that. You can do it all from within Minecraft. So check that out. And as always, thank you for watching the video, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.